Before you can be her, you first have to believe that you are her. So, let's talk about it. If you're new here, I'm Laura, and this is Executive Her. On this channel, I help women navigate their professional paths through modern elegance, grace, and sophisticated style. So, ladies, let's talk about the her mindset. Believing that you are her. You know that woman, the woman that seemed to have it all together. So, I have my tea here, and today we are just going to have a quick girlfriend chat. Now, some of you, when I have my tea, you write me and say, be careful because it's hot, don't spill it. I am going to be extremely careful. I've even had some of you write me to tell me that I'm not being very elegant because I'm holding my teacup. Well, today I am holding my teacup because we're having a quick girlfriend chat. So, ladies, if you're going to be her, you first have to start with positive thinking. When it comes to being her, you cannot be her if you're always focused on the negative. You know, things never go right for me. Life is never good. I always get bad news. People don't want to be around me. My relationships never work out. All of those negative things that we sometimes say to ourselves because things aren't going the way that we would like. Now, when it comes to a positive mindset, it is not about trying to be positive every single day or having this Pollyanna attitude that life is so perfect and things are great. That is not having a positive mindset. It is about being positive even when things happen that we don't like or we don't appreciate. Sometimes things happen and we're looking at it through a negative lens, but instead of doing that, think of it in terms of it may not work out this time, but it may work the next time. And it may not work out this time, but everything that didn't work out, I am learning from it. I am growing for it because it definitely will work out next time. And because I'm learning and growing, I'll know exactly what to do. When it comes to being positive or thinking positively, there are a few things that you can do. For example, say positive things to yourself. Each day, say something positive to yourself. Start with a positive affirmation each and every day. Also practice gratitude. When you're thankful for everything that is happening, even though it feels like it is not happening for your good, it truly is. And when you're grateful for it and thinking positively about it, positive things generally will come your way. So, ladies, if you're going to be her, you have to start with a positive mindset, positive thinking. Now, there's this cute little book by Norman Vincent Peale that I absolutely enjoy. It is an easy read, only a few pages, and it is called The Power of Positive Thinking. Now, the verbiage may be a little different because I think the book was written in the 20s or 1930s. So the verbiage may be different, but the principles still apply to 2024. Ladies, pick up that book. It is an easy, quick read. I have it. I'll put a picture of it up. I've read this book year after year after year because, again, it's just a reminder that, again, things may be happening, but it's all how you interpret it. It's all in how you look at things. What lens are you looking at it through? The power of positive thinking. It's the first step if you're going to be her. Next on the list, ladies, when it comes to being her, you want to really cultivate your elegance by becoming more refined and also more sophisticated. Now, when it comes to being elegant, refined, and more sophisticated, some people will say that you're trying to be something that you're not. Some people will say, who do you think you are? I knew you when. Do not listen to those comments because, again, those are not positive comments designed to make you feel good about yourself or make you feel like you're going to that next level. Remember, as you get more successful, doors are going to open for you. You will have different opportunities, but the only way things can open up for you or give you new opportunities is by first you actually becoming more refined, becoming more sophisticated. Now, this means that you become more sophisticated and refined in terms of the foods that you eat. Expand your palate, the music that you listen to, the art that you look at or that you appreciate. That means you step outside of your comfort zone. It doesn't mean that you throw away or stop eating or doing or going to some of the places that you go to. In some cases, there may be some places you should probably stop going to. But what it means is that you expand your knowledge, that you're now trying different things, that you are now cultivating your palate in terms of the cuisines that you eat, the art that you now are familiar with or that you know something about, the places that you go to. Instead of just going to the movies, and there's nothing wrong with going to the theater, seeing the latest action flick that is out, try going to one of the museums if you have museums or in a local exhibit. Learn something about the artist, learn something about the culture. This is, again, becoming more refined and becoming more sophisticated. And if you're going to be her, these are some of the things that you have to do. Think about some of the women that you consider her. You know those women. Think of some of those that you admire. Is she more refined? Is she more sophisticated? Chances are that she is. Otherwise, you wouldn't think of her in that manner. So ladies, you want to become more refined and you want to become more sophisticated regardless of someone else's opinion about what it is that you're doing. So next, ladies, is if you're going to be her, well, that means that you have to become financially literate. Now, what that means is you learn and know something about your overall finances, meaning that you are now making a little more money because you put yourself in a position to do so, if that is something that you want to do. It also means that you are saving and investing. Now, when it comes to investments, that is a topic that everyone kind of throws around and uses differently. I'm talking about a few things. One, investing by saving your money, investing in the stock market, investing in IRAs, plenty of things that you can invest in that is going to give you a return on your investment, meaning that whatever money you put into it, that money's going to grow and you're going to make more money from it. That is one way to invest, and we all should, because as my grandmother says, you always want a nest egg. In case something happens, you're prepared. Also, you want a nest egg because you're not going to just be in this moment always. Life goes on and you want to have more as life goes on. You want to be comfortable. I'm also talking about investing in yourself, whatever that means for you, whether that means that you're investing in classes, whether that means that you are investing in something that's going to give you more confidence, whether that means that you are investing in changing something about your appearance because that is going to give you confidence, that is going to help you in your career, whatever that is. I'm not suggesting that you should, but that may be an investment for you. Whatever that investment is for you, I am saying, ladies, if you're going to be her, you have to invest and become financially literate. Financially literate because, again, you want to make sure that your money is working for you and that you're positioning yourself where you can make more money. Investing, where you want to make sure that you are investing in yourself, because remember, if you're going to be her, you are the investment. You are her. So next, ladies, if you're going to be her, you have to start with manifestation. Now, when we talk manifestation, some people think that if you're talking about manifestation, you're now going against your Christian values. I'm not talking about going against Christian values if that's the religion that you practice or any religion that you practice. I am talking about believing that you can do something, not only believing it, but that you start to manifest it in your life through your positive thoughts. And what that means is that when you're thinking about something positively, constantly, your thoughts really is going to make that appear in your life. It is going to manifest because you have decided that that is what you want for yourself. So much so that you're concentrating on it, you're focusing on it. That doesn't mean that you concentrate on something, you focus on it, or you just write it down and it's going to appear. That is not what manifestation is. It is, of course, that you're focused on it, that you're thinking about it, but it's also visualizing yourself becoming it, doing it, having it. Athletes do this all the time. Before they play a game, they see themselves doing it. Not only do they visualize themselves actually playing the game, they evoke those same feelings that they would have while playing the game. Then what they do is they set the goals that they want to achieve. They practice in their minds as well as through their bodies. They're outside physically doing it, because that's manifestation. Manifestation is you write it down, you visualize it, you practice doing it in your mind, and then, of course, you have the goal. But then, of course, you actually put in the work to get it done. So it is not about just writing it down and wishing it so. It is about thinking about it, dreaming about it, visualizing yourself doing it, and having a goal and actually working toward that goal. When it comes to manifestation, of course, write it down. Pull out a vision board. Look at that vision board constantly and put in the work to make it so. That is how you become her. When you manifest it. And the beautiful thing about manifestation, when you write things down or you put them on a vision board, you can go back later and see all of the things that you've achieved. I have so many vision boards where I go back, I look at them, and I can't believe all the things that I've been able to manifest because I really put energy toward it, and I've also put work toward getting it accomplished. Next, ladies, on our list when it comes to being her is living a luxurious lifestyle. Now, when it comes to a luxurious lifestyle, I'm not talking about just owning luxury things. And there's a whole big controversy out there now about luxury shopping. I'm not talking about that, because I believe if there's something that you want and you feel like it's important to you, then by all means, you should have it. Have what you want. But I'm talking about living a luxurious lifestyle. That means that when it comes to your overall day-to-day life, infuse some luxuries in that. If that means that you are having a cup of Starbucks coffee and that is not the coffee that you generally have, but it's a special treat for you, have that one cup of coffee. That's luxury for you. Luxurious lifestyle means that you are living in a way that her, the woman that you want to become, is actually living. That means that if you can't afford it right now, you go to that part of town that you see yourself living in, or you see yourself shopping there, or going out to fancy restaurants, or you're doing things in that neighborhood. Go to that neighborhood, drive around, go to some of those shops and just walk around, even if you can't afford to buy anything right now. That is a part of being her. When you start infusing luxury into your overall lifestyle, living as if you are her, doesn't mean that you have to spend a lot of money now. It means that you start living this lifestyle because that is where you're going. That is who you are. That is who you're focused on becoming. So ladies, start living a luxurious lifestyle. Whether that means that you come home from a tired, long day of work where you light candles, where you pull out your china instead of paper plates, where you go across town to that neighborhood that you want to live in, and you're driving around and you're visualizing, you see yourself living in that neighborhood. It means that you do those small things that are helping you become her. Next, ladies, when it comes to being her, it is to cultivate your personal brand. Remember, your personal brand truly is your signature. It is your signature of what you're trying to convey to the world. And if you are going to be her, you want to convey a message about who that woman is. So make sure that you are cultivating your personal brand. Your personal brand is extremely important. It is important in all aspects of your life. And ladies, also remember that when it comes to being her, there will be people in your life that are telling you that you are phony, you shouldn't be doing it, it isn't going to happen, all of these things are not going to work. We hear all of these negative things all the time, but the key is to not focus on the negative, because remember, people see from where they sit. Now that is a term usually in business. It means that wherever a person sits in the organization, whatever position that they have in the organization, that is their vision of the organization. So if you are a mid-manager, you don't see the big picture like the CEO would, because you don't sit at that level. You don't know all of the things that he or she may know. You're not exposed to some of the people, some of the clients. You don't know all of those things. So your perspective of the organization is where you sit. That applies in life as well. People see from where they are, whatever their experiences are. That is their opinion about how life works out. So do not allow their opinions and what they've gone through and what they're thinking about their own lives to impact you in terms of your vision of being her. If this is the person that you are wanting to be, if you are trying to be her, then you have to learn to master your overall mindset, to stay in a positive mindset, and to believe that you can actually be her. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If so, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. As always, ladies, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.